And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Wings of Beam. And we are in a completely brand new area here. And also something that I forgot to do yesterday is that we unlocked, or we should have unlocked, yeah, we actually unlocked two how do you call this? Cosmetics. Wow. Now that's a cosmetic that I wouldn't use. Like, damn. I don't even know what to say about that. That's indeed pretty weird. And not in the good kind of way. Alright, you know what? It's alright. It's totally fine, because you know what, we're not gonna use it. And that's pretty wild. And a skin as well, a stone skin. Wow, I missed a lot of skins. 3 of them, in fact. How does this even look? I don't think I like it, but... Yeah, man, you have smoke as well. Why will you have smoke if you're a stone statue? Alright. I definitely... I don't know if I should say that I like this or not, because... I mean, I like the skin that I've been using for a long time now, which is... this one, right? But... oh wait, the smoke is actually from the wings. Okay. That's a pretty hard choice. Should I use the stone skin or should I use this one? I mean, it will be... you know what, I'm gonna use the stone skin. Might not be a big fan of that, but I guess it's fitting for this place at least. We will see. I mean, if I don't like it, I can just, you know, switch it. Okay, so these things seem to be aimed, right? What happens if I stay here? Oh, they are definitely aimed. They go through walls and they can be killed. And they also obstruct bullets. That's gonna be important to remember. Huh. I hope that's just a statue and not an enemy. The question is, do they kill in one hit? No, but they deal a pretty big amount of damage. Gotcha. The problem with this stone skin is that you kinda get camouflage with the background, which, you know, will be good if the enemies could be tricked by that. Okay, that's also something that I wanted to see. Those portals not only spawn those obstacles, but also they kill you. Interesting. It's more or less what I expected. Okay, so there are 3 of those here. So we should work a lot on... oh, fuck. Okay, those seem to be statues, thankfully. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That is indeed gonna be a problem. Also, it seems that in this specific stage there is a lot of frame drops, right? At least on screen transitions. Like this one. Problem is, I mean, it's not that bad when it's just a screen transition. The problem is when you have to... I thought... okay, never mind. I thought that wasn't going to kill me in one hit, but it did. Okay, I don't even think you need to slide there. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Okay. So I was gonna say that the problem of those frame drops on the screen transition is that there is that section that constantly scrolls, so it constantly has frame drops, right? Which is a problem. That's a problem as well. If you do a double shot like that, just to dodge those obstacles, it doesn't work. That's fine. I definitely thought that wasn't gonna hit me. So basically, dodge this once. No. Maybe I have to misdirect them on the top and then try to... Oh, the lava also kills you in one hit, huh? Nice. So misdirect them here, and when they shoot again... no, that's not gonna be enough. That's a tough one. I did it once, so it shouldn't be that hard. But you have to dodge this. I'm not gonna say obstacles, because if I say obstacles, it's extremely generic. But I don't know how to call them. Spike balls? I don't know exactly what they are supposed to be, but I guess spike balls work. Yeah. And I don't think I can ignore that enemy as much as I would like. Can do that. Problem is that now... Yeah, that's the problem. Damn, all these statues, I really hope they don't come back to life or anything like that. Also, what the hell am I supposed to do here? You know? So, seems that I can go up. I can go both up or right. One of those. I'm gonna go up first, because I mean, that either tells me that there's a secret or that there is a safer place to land on. Okay, I can do that. But yeah, I gotta say that I'm really glad that these things are just statues, at least for now. Hopefully they keep being statues. Damn it. Well, also seems like we're having some frame issues not only in game but also on the stream, huh? Damn, that sucks. That's fine. Well, the issue is that this stage in particular looks like it has some things going on in the background that might be an issue for the bitrate if the bitrate is too low. But, whatever. It's probably just gonna... like, the background is just gonna look a little bit pixelated, probably. But I don't expect for the whole thing to look like that. Or at least I hope that it doesn't look like that. Oh, I'm dead. Also, I should probably take this off. Because just as yesterday, it's starting to get a little bit heated in here. There we go. Alright. Maybe it's the temperature from the game leaking. Maybe. Okay. The good thing is that you can slide under these things, which is great. Oh, I didn't jump in time. Nice. Whew. That also got pretty close. Okay, so for this one, I wonder if I should use the flutter before or not. Ah, okay. I see now. So I need to land on the left if I want to get that secret. That's fine. I can do that. I probably could have kept going if I landed in another one of the feathers. I could have probably done another dash. Maybe. That's gonna be bad. Damn it, I should have jumped a little bit earlier than that. Problem. I mean, it's a problem getting hit by one of those at first, but it keeps getting worse if you don't kill that little enemy fast enough. Nice. Can get hit by another one of these though, and I got hit by another one of those. Nice. I don't know why I didn't die to that portal, but that sucks. Yeah. Those things are gonna be a problem in the long run. Also, I gotta say that, yeah, I probably should change the skin here, cause I don't like the stone skin. I'd rather have this one. I mean, it looks more natural when you have fire and stuff. Maybe the stone skin will look better if I use other accessories and stuff, but definitely not for this. That hit me? Even if... Seems like the slide was not enough. This is my biggest problem right here. It's a pretty hard section. That one in particular. Okay. Oh, I killed the other guy. It was an accident though. Okay. Nice. I hope that's not gonna kill me in the cutscene. Okay, it doesn't. Are those wings? Angel Knight? Oh no, that's a helmet. This knight be useful? Come on, that's not even a good pun. But let me see how it looks like. Why will that have that thing in the mouth? I think that completely ruins it, right? Like, I don't mind those things on the sides, but why will you have mouth protection? Yeah. Wait, there is something weird here. Let me see if I can... No, it doesn't seem like I can reproduce it, but there was a weird part where... Seems like I went up and the arrow went down immediately. Doesn't matter. It's not happening again, so whatever. It's ugly? Yeah, I know. It's pretty ugly. How is it going, Mr. Oldo? Okay, I have to... Oh, fuck. I knew that it was gonna be a bad idea to do that on reaction, but... I mean, I had to try. Oh, but the problem here is that... I need an additional jump. So it might be a good idea to go for the secret section just to get enough room, right? So let me see if I can increase the bitrate again, because it seems like the drops are gone, or at least it seems like they are gone, or I hope they are gone. Alright, let's see now. Yeah, a lot of the costumes in this game, you really have to look at them and ask yourself, like, why? Why did they thought that this costume was gonna be a good idea, right? A lot of others are pretty nice, and they have a cool combination, like for example this one, right? The fire head by itself looks pretty bad, but when you combine it with the wings and that accessory from the three-headed boss, it looks cool. So combinations like that are pretty neat, but they are not that common. Maybe it's because I haven't unlocked enough skin colors yet. Maybe with other skin colors it will look better to use other accessories, right? Maybe? I don't know. Ooh, nice. That almost fucks me up. Nice. So I'm going up here, right? Don't get hit by that. Okay. So that did not hit me. Come on. You can clearly see that that did not hit me. Although the idea is is pretty good that, you know, going for the secret to jump there, but that one was kind of bullshit. You know, hitboxes. Oh, timid. Yeah. Hitboxes. Something that I will definitely remember about this game. The hitboxes are definitely less than ideal. That's to say the least. Well, I'm gonna take the hit there. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until those things go off the screen, cause if I try this now it might be a bad idea. Okay, so again? Really? Like, I feel like I'm going straight through it, but according to the game I'm not. What a sack of shit. That's fine. Also, I'm getting scared because I'm not seeing any mortal mode checkpoint. And if I'm not seeing any mortal mode checkpoint, those are bad news. Because there might be one after that dash, and if there's one after that dash, it might mean that my next checkpoint on demon mode is gonna be pretty far from where I am right now. So that's a problem. That's a pretty big problem. Although hopefully, I don't think that's gonna happen, but hopefully a lot of the checkpoints on these last sections are a lot more, you know, similar on mortal mode than on demon mode, because long ass checkpoints are whack. Although I really don't have much hopes about that, because again, we're at the end of the game, so if, well, not yet, we're not still at the end of the game, but you know, I'm assuming that there's not that much left, so yeah. Okay. Oh, a checkpoint, nice. Oh, not nice. Oh, we're gonna call this... Oh, what the hell. Alright. Can I get the... No, let me get the damn... You're a piece of shit, you know that? So you won't let me... Oh. Give me a... I can't believe that. I'm gonna go take a look at that if you give me a checkpoint, for fuck's sake. Alright, that's cool and all. Are you gonna let me press a checkpoint, please? And I'm assuming that these things are gonna kill me if I touch them. Alright, there we go with the checkpoint. Whew. That really has to be a pretty big troll, right? Like, all of a sudden, you reach the checkpoint, and then this useless NPC that hasn't done shit is telling you, oh, come see this. No, dude, I wanna save, for fuck's sake. But yeah. You know. And besides, why the fuck will you channel your energy for so long? Like, I just needed to pass once, I didn't need to go back. Or enemies behind these gates. You are our only hope, of course. So, oh, so those are the gates that are closed. This is not close. Oh, never mind, it is close. It's close, but I can also shoot through it. So that basically means that I need to go to the other sides. I think I'm gonna go up first. Or at least try to go up first. Ooh, well, up is not looking really good right now. So let me see if those... Do those black things kill you? Oh, in one hit. They kill you in one hit and you can actually... You can go back. Alright. Well, I didn't want to go back, but damn, they kill you in one hit. I mean, that wouldn't be a problem if they weren't all over the place. Okay, maybe it's a better idea to check what's below first. Damn. So it seems that in this place, these things are gonna rule. Huh? Okay. So I think no matter which place I pick, it's gonna be pretty fucked up anyways. Although this one looks a little bit less ugly, but not for much. And I'm assuming that... Oh fuck. Okay, have to go under those two portals, kill that guy in the air, because I can jump twice, and I'm probably gonna jump twice regardless, but gotta kill that guy in the air and then go to the other side. Okay. I was gonna say that I'm assuming that whatever is at the end of this nice. Oh, there was a checkpoint there, but it's... Wow. Damn. Is this the game we're gonna play now? There was a checkpoint there, but you couldn't use it because it was mortal only. Damn, and we're back to the bullshit of checkpoints, huh? The checkpoint bullshit. That's fine. I guess I can try going up, at least just to see what's next, right? And oh, there's definitely a secret at the other side of that. Problem is that I can't really get it, it seems. It seems like it's a pretty high jump. Okay, you're dead. So I'm obviously supposed to go there, but that doesn't seem like it's a jump I can do. And this also doesn't look like a jump I can do either. Maybe I can. Is there another platform? Oh, there is. But it's... no, it's pretty low. That's a problem. So I guess I'm gonna go here. Hey, you know what would be great? If things wouldn't shoot me as soon as I spawn. What about that? Wouldn't that be cool? For you to let me breathe when I reach a new area instead of completely shoot me like that. Alright. Also, maybe for this section I should disable VSync. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but it seems that it's pretty wild how the frame drops are happening here. I don't think VSync has... no, VSync has nothing to do with it. They're still here. In fact, it doesn't even seem that VSync does shit about this. Right? I guess I'm gonna enable it. Why not? Ah, damn it. I wanna see if that jump is possible, even though I don't think so. No, it's not possible at all. Yeah, that's pretty sad, but I guess that's gonna be a section that I'm gonna inspect later on in the game. Because there's definitely something there. You know what doesn't help? That the teleport for those enemies looks the same as this portal that spawn projectiles, right? Tough luck, huh? Wow, it did not die. That's pretty surprising. Do I even need to kill this guy? I mean, is he gonna follow me here? He's not. Okay, so I can just ignore those two. Oh, this guy. This guy's a problem. And now what? Can I do this jump? Oh, those... Is that a wall? It is a wall. Damn, that's so misleading. Like, you will think that those columns could be the background, but those are actually walls. Alright. So there's a feather there. Am I supposed to use that feather to jump to the left or to jump to the right? I guess it could be used for both. The secrets here are gonna be a problem though. Because it feels like every place can hide a secret in this area. So, yeah, that enemy can spawn there. Okay. Damn, who the hell do I dodge those things? So let me check something real quick. It's pretty weird because dodging those things, they seem like they take the whole screen. It doesn't help that they fire as soon as you appear there, right? Alright. I can get hit by 15 points of damage. I don't mind. Maybe I need to flutter. That's what I probably should do instead of trying to jump over it. Just flutter should work. It also seems to be pretty hard to ignore those enemies. Maybe I can just let them shoot first. And then... Yeah, flutter works. Ah, damn it. Oh, but there are spikes down there. So even if I get too big, that's gonna be quite a problem, huh? That's gonna hit. Yeah, I can already sense how this section is gonna be trouble. all around. Especially with the bullshit checkpoints, right? That's gonna be the worst part about it. I remember Yami saying that there were some parts that were really fucked up when it came to checkpoints. Hopefully that's not the case here, but it seems like it will be, regardless. Surprised nothing hit me there. I'm still surprised about this section. Because you're obviously supposed to use the feather. Oh, okay. So it seems like that works, but you need to save a jump at least to do that. You need a jump after the dash. Interesting. It's a bad idea to stay there for too long. Also, I don't know if I understood that properly, but let me see. Maybe it was just my imagination, but let me... Well, I didn't get hit, but I thought that once I entered this door, I got healed. I don't know if that's the case or not. It doesn't help that I did not got hit, so I can't check it. Okay, so it seems that I need to do jump into flutter, into dash, into jump. No, I will wait for what they will tell me in the interview. I'm not gonna, you know, start looking for other shops yet, but yeah. No, I'm just gonna wait. It's like I told you. I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna change yet. It will be pretty stupid for me to try to change right now. I just need to wait. Just a little bit. Oh, that's bad. At least these things are slow. Ah, that was too high. I need to go a little bit lower for that. Okay. Damn, nice interception, shithead. The bad thing about these enemies is that they are, you know, probably one of the easiest enemies in the game. The problem is that they are complete RNG where they teleport, so things like that can happen, right? Where you do a jump and all of a sudden you get hit because that asshole decides to teleport right in front of you, right? But they are probably one of the easiest enemies in the game. At least one of them. There are probably easier ones, but like for example that was horseshit, right? And that's pure RNG. Like the place where they teleport, as far as I know, has nothing to do with where you are. They can teleport anywhere in the screen as long as, you know, you are in that same screen, right? Too low. I think that's what I have to do, right? Because going to the left, I don't think I have enough time to do that. Like if I wanted to go to the left over those spikes, maybe I can go over those spikes with a normal double jump into Flutter. Actually, let me try that. Let me try that because it might work. I don't know what to expect there, but there's definitely something. Although with things like this, you never know where the secret is and where the continuation of the level is. That's the problem. I would have done that, but that projectile was so shitty to spawn right at the wrong place. Nice. Okay, not nice. There we go. Yeah, you can do that, but then what? Seems like you can do much after that. Because there are those two holes. And I don't think you can go too much to the left after that, right? That might be a problem. That's fine. There is a lot of places here where, like, you feel that you can go. Like, for example, that place at the left on that screen, or at the right of this screen, right? Where there is literally nothing. So you probably have to wait until, you know, you have some other thing. I probably should worry about those places later. Most likely that's the case. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't think I can do that section yet. Oh fuck. Although let me look at that. Because if I have no jumps and no flutter after I get past the spikes on the left, I'm obviously gonna fall to the black holes. And at the same time, I don't feel like there is any way I can get past the spikes without using both the double jump and the flutter. Right? Like, I don't think that's possible. Like, you need to use the three things. So if that's the case, then it means that I guess I'm going to the right. Maybe I will unlock a new power here, maybe not, I don't know. I mean, after all, considering that when you go back on the previous checkpoints, it apparently keeps your powers. Like, I mean, it doesn't keep your powers, it uses the powers that you had at the time. Then it doesn't really matter if you get a new power here. So maybe they will give me a new power here. Also, I just checked, when you enter this library area, your health replenishes. I don't know if that's a bug or that's intentional, but it happens. Because I got hit once, and then when I entered, my health was full. So you can get hit as much as you would like here. Pretty cool. I wonder if that also happens in the path that is below. It probably does. Okay. So you gotta be really careful with this, but I fucked up. I mean, that was a good attempt, but I got hit in the middle. But it's really the only place where it seems that I can go. At least again on this path. I could try the path below, but that screen afterwards didn't seem pretty friendly. Damn. Also, for those of you who are watching the stream and are seeing noticeable frame drops, those are in-game frame drops and are happening because this game is pretty badly optimized. And when I say pretty badly optimized, I probably should say pretty badly done, because, you know, apparently, oh shit, wait. Alright, sure. Insta-laser, why not? Yeah, that's totally okay. That's not bullshit at all. That was fine. Alright, so I guess that is an enemy that I can't face horizontally. Is that how that works? Damn. The worst part about this is that there is no checkpoint, not even in mortal mode. There is an angel mode checkpoint right there, but no mortal mode checkpoint either. So this probably would have been as bullshit in mortal, although it can still get more bullshit, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. It can always get more bullshit. So don't worry about it. Nice. Hitboxes. The good thing is that once I find the next checkpoint, I wouldn't have to worry about picking a side, right? Because right now I'm not sure if I should go here on the library or if I should go to the other place on the bottom. I don't know which one is gonna be easier. So far this one looks easier, but looking easier obviously doesn't mean that it's easy, right? It just means that the other one is harder. Hey Balabis, how is it going? Oh fuck, I'm right here wondering which side I should pick. If I should pick the top side or the bottom side. And both are pretty much as fucked up, so I don't think my decision matters that much. But yeah. How about you? How are you doing? Nice music on this stage. Yeah. Honestly, it feels like it's like the music has stepped up since the last boss fight, which is great. So far the music has been trash. This one's so nice. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's not bad either. Fine, alright, nice to hear. But yeah. Pretty fucked up. If there were no books in the background, it will be impossible for me to figure out that this section was called the library. Because again, the font for this game is trash. At least the font of those introduction names, right? Because the font for the dialogues is not bad, and the font for the menus is not bad either, but the font for those introduction titles is so bad that, I mean, you can say that it looks fancy or whatever, but if I can't read a font, then it basically means that it's not doing a good job at, you know, being a font, right? Again, if it wasn't for the books in the background, I wouldn't notice that it says the library right there. Also, this section is pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up because if you have a bad alignment of these flying obstacles, you can do much to do that feather jump, or feather dash, I guess I should call it. Oh, I got killed by the black item, or you know, whatever that's called. Oh, I almost make it, damn it. Almost. Yeah, when you get burned, it's pretty hard to not die. Because getting burned basically means that you get 40 points of damage that you can escape from. The difference is that you know, it takes longer for the damage to fully kick in, which doesn't really save you that much unless you're about to reach the end of the area, right? Which usually does not happen, so that normally is a problem. Nice. Okay, so are these books aggressive? I don't think they are aggressive, but at the same time, I think they are probably gonna hit me if I collision with them. Oh, that's a checkpoint. That's a checkpoint on mortal mode, obviously. So it seems that I have to ignore this guy horizontally. If I don't meet him horizontally, he doesn't do shit. I wonder if I can hit him though. I don't know if I should try. Oh, come on. Oh, you're supposed to go to the middle there. You're not supposed to go to the side. Alright, gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I really don't want to fuck with those guys. You think I should upload a Blanka video Fortress Free Fire 4? I'm pretty sure it won't get view, likes and comments. I don't know. Because I don't think the character matters that much, right? I mean, it can be Blanka or it could be any other character, but I think it's about, you know, Like, I don't think the character really is gonna be that important in views. Or it might be. You know, you could try doing something here, which is something that I normally will not do, but since you're looking for views, one way to get easy views on YouTube is basically, well, I mean, you already know this, right? Although I don't know if you're gonna like the idea, but because, you know, again, I wouldn't do it, but it's doing clickbait, right? So one of the best ways to do clickbait, especially on a fighting game, is having a thumbnail of a female character. Especially on pretty, you know, questionable outfits, right? So maybe you could do a video of, you know, a compilation of, I don't know, Elena or some of those characters. Have a pretty, you know, clickbaity thumbnail, and, you know, you will probably get views that way. Again, it's not something that I will do, and I don't really like it when I see it on YouTube. But then again, I don't really watch YouTube anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I mean, at this point I already accepted that YouTube is gonna recommend me trash anyway, so one video that has, you know, like if you upload a video that has clickbait, it's like whatever. I think I already got used to YouTube just recommending all of that, so, you know, I just don't, like, if you do it, I don't really mind. And I think it will be a good way for you to get views. But you know, you don't have to do it. I just feel like it's a good idea if you just want to get views, right? It's pretty sad that that's what you need to do to get views nowadays, but blame YouTube for that. Oh fuck. Literally fell asleep while watching Blanca roll slides and more roast. I know. Yeah, to me, the best way, like, if you want... Oh shit! Eluthena, thanks for the raid. Who is it going? Got a raido, indeed. It's super effective, damn. Oh. I'm doing pretty fine. Well, I mean, I myself is doing pretty fine. My character in this game is probably not doing as fine as I am, but, you know, that's just how it goes. This character was probably meant to suffer, so yeah. Also, how is it going, Raul Mark? Yeah, basically, this game is pure suffering from beginning to end. And what's even worse is that this area in particular, I mean, the game is pretty badly optimized overall, right? But this area in particular seems to have, as you can probably see, a lot of frame drops. Especially when the screen moves, right? So yeah. That's quite a shame, but... Oh fuck. You're rain and run again, have fun falling over and over again. Nice. Have a good one and thanks again for the raid. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to have fun dying over and over again, but I can't make any promises. Oh fuck. makes you feel better, it runs like that for everyone. Yeah, that's pretty much what Yami always mentions, that this game runs like shit no matter what computer you have. Speaking of Yami, how is it going, Yami? As you can see, this section seems like it's gonna be a pretty big pain in the ass. I don't think I can go up there, but it definitely feels like there is a secret up there. But I can get it, it seems. Nice, okay. So be mindful of these enemies, cause they can instantly kill you. Okay, are these books aggressive or not? I think they are, but... Okay, so for this one I definitely should jump... Oh, fuck. I hope they are just decoration, but they don't look like decoration, in all honesty. I can get killed here, right? No. Why will I want to go up, though? He does? You mean the book? Oh, I actually need to go up. Can I kill you? No, 0 damage. Okay, so I have to go straight up really quickly here. And in fact, not only I have to do that quickly, but feels like I also will have to hold up. Ooh, this section is gonna be a piece of shit. Ah, damn it, I should have fluttered there as well. That's gonna be a really hard section. Damn it. Why you gotta do me like this? Although I can use that platform to help myself, but... that's gonna be a nightmare. That's really gonna be a nightmare. That was a bad one. But it still worked, so... It seems like we are good on health. So... Let's see, are these books actual enemies? Are you an enemy? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it can hit me. Alright. I guess that's a pretty neat decoration. So this one is gonna be a problem for sure, though. Nice. Okay, I should be fine here. And now what? More books and... oh, fuck. Okay, it seems like the books can damage me. Can I hit them though? Maybe I should not hit them, that's the gimmick. What the fuck do the books do? They don't do shit, alright, good to know. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to slide and jump? Because I don't think I can do this in time, right? I probably will need to do that. That's weird. I am assuming like 2 slides into a jump. Nice. Oh, it's not over yet. Get fucked. There we go. Nice. Whew. Yeah, that was an interesting checkpoint, I gotta say. Whew. Ah, nice. Yeah, good shit. Thanks, Mr. Aldo. I think I can fall here and get something. Yeah, I can actually access that area now. So let me try that. It has to be probably a... okay, maybe it has to be a pretty precise jump. Because there's definitely something there, like, come on. There's definitely something there. I can smell it. Oh, but there is that enemy. I wonder if I can trigger... Oh, fuck. I don't think I can trigger that enemy from here, right? Can I? No, it didn't follow me. Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the problem is that if I go right, it won't let me do shit. That's so crazy. That enemy, I wonder, actually, let me... Okay, I wanted to check that. When he starts shooting, he stops. Like, he stops where he is. So that means that he won't move unless you get out of the way, which is pretty fucked up as well, but... Alright. Yeah, and you definitely can land on that platform. Like, if you wanna track this monstrosity, you will have to do it from here, but it doesn't seem like you can do it from here, right? No, it's not enough. That's kind of a problem, so how the hell do I do this section? Oh, no, fuck. Damn it. That was the perfect attempt. That's fine. I got shebaited. Pretty... Okay, I don't need to jump when I land. When I land, I should not jump. Alright, I think I can do that. Problem is that... Nice, okay. So what do we have here? Oh, what? Corrupted weapon? I don't know about this. Wait, it's an accessory or what? Effects. Wow. Are you seeing this? Look at the frame drops here. Like, you're seeing this, right? I enter this menu and look how fucked up. I mean, you can just look at the portrait right here. On and off. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Corrupted weapon. Oh, it's just fire red stuff. Actually, it looks cool with this combination. Though it's pretty fucked up that the frame rate completely fucks up when I enter this menu. Anyways. Is there something else here? No. I wanna just save just in case, but let me see something. Oh fuck. I fucked it up. Nice shove, and I fucked it up again. So I wanna see what happens if I fall here. Oh, you can't. Maybe you could access another secret from here, but it doesn't let you do that. Alright. Alright, so I guess we should just keep going, because I don't think there's any other secret here. Or not any secret that I can access from there, at least. It seems like that's the case. So I guess let's just keep going. Is this? Oh. More of this, huh? Okay, okay, I get it. Oh, no, wrong way. Then why will you put... Look at this. Why will you put the checkpoint here instead of in this room? What the hell? Oh, those books actually won't let me... Okay. Wonder if it's worth to take the hit first. Because this dude has to die. Oh, but he has a shit ton of health. Maybe, no, it's not worth to kill him. I probably should just take the feather and keep going. Oh, I forgot about that. I tried to flutter. The problem is that fluttering there basically means using the dash. Damn it. You can jump over this, but you can't overdo it. Oh, I got hit by that. Interesting. Although the good thing about this is that now that I reach this checkpoint, it means that this is the path that I'm gonna continue on. So I don't need to choose anything, right? Oh, that's gonna kill me. And it seems that, yeah, he doesn't abandon the screen. So you need to cover yourself from those. Okay, I got you. Damn it. So you get 53 points of damage if you run into this enemy. Interesting. Damn, but those spinning black balls are a problem. They kill you in one hit, that's the the problem. Pretty big problem indeed. Damn it, come on, dude. Didn't even give me time to react to that. Oh, and it seems that once you reach... Oh, that's gonna be a problem. When you reach the right side, it seems that this enemy is still on your side, so you need to cover yourself. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, that would have been a checkpoint. So I'm assuming that... What the hell is this? Well, at least we get to see... Oh, that's gonna suck. Holy shit. Look at this. I don't know what to say. No, that's a pretty fucked up section, dude. That really is, I mean, it's still not over after all of this. It just keeps going. Oh, and you have enemies. Okay. Is this one of the sections you meant, Yami? Because this feels like one of those sections that is gonna take hours and hours to do. Is that one of those? seems like that section is just as hard no matter the difficulty. The difference is that in demon mode you have to do this section before that one, but I feel like it's just as fucked up. Damn it. I really wonder if there's something, oh fuck, if there's something below the elevator. Because remember that there was something. There was like an empty place that was filled with lava before we reached this section. I wonder if that place leads to that other place. If that's the case, there probably is a secret. If that's not the case though, I'm just gonna die and I'm gonna look like a douche. Like even more than I already look like. Nice. Maybe I don't need to jump there. I don't know. Okay, before I try hard this elevator section, let me see if there is a secret below. Probably not, but... well, definitely not. Okay, there definitely is not a secret down there. And this part is just gonna be... I mean, just looking at this, it makes me want to Alt F4 out of this game. But because you see all those red portals, they are gonna shoot projectiles. And this section is... that's pretty fucked up, dude. Having a Danmaku section in a game where your hitbox is so big. Like, come on, dude. You can't be that cruel. And then this one-shot death obstacles. And of course, just to top it off, a skeleton at the end. Because if we didn't have the skeleton, it wouldn't be as hard, apparently. Alright. Well, so we found our next wall right here. And I don't think I can even blame demon mode on this one. Well, I mean, yes, I could basically just skip this section if it wasn't for demon mode, and it would probably be better if that was the case, but I think this section is just pure memory. Or at least that's what it looked like. Just need to get a little bit better at it, and it shouldn't be a problem afterwards. Ah, too high. Come on. Yeah, I forgot my own advice that when he starts shooting, he doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. It seems like I need to jump for that one if I don't want to get damaged. So, let's see. That's gonna... that already is pretty hard, as you can see, and that's just the first jump. Okay. That's fine. think I will have to treat that part as a boss, right? Oh, come on. Alright, I don't even need to jump there, I just need to do it fast. But this is still a problem. So how the fuck do I do this? Do I flutter into double jump? No, that doesn't work. How the hell do I even do that? Because you need to go to the left to avoid the big laser that you're gonna receive. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I can use the flutter before that. I mean after that. Not a smart choice. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that was horseshit. That was complete horseshit. Timid. That part right there is probably gonna be the hardest of the whole section. And this one. Oh, probably this one. Like, I'm watching this and I don't even know where I should even stand to dodge all of this bullshit. And let me remind you that this section, or I mean these fireballs right there, they deal 75 points of damage. So 2 of those and you're dead. So yeah. Nice. I really don't know though how to do that part. I mean, without getting swallowed by those spikes and without getting hit by the big dude. Because it seems like you can either do one or the other, which sucks. Fucker. And you obviously can stand. No, you definitely can. I fucked up. I was wondering because maybe you can stand right next to him, then jump. I don't think that's gonna work. It could work. I guess I can try it. I mean, seems like my chances of dying are the same if I do either thing, so... So, jumping into him. Is that... no, that's not a good idea. Yeah, it's definitely not a good idea. Well, good to know at least. You can always, like, write out some of the options when you try things like those. Options that otherwise might seem viable, but they are not. Okay. But still, this section seems to be really... Because I can do this. Oh, okay. That worked. It's clear that I have to go to the right side there. And on this one, the same thing. It's jump into flare into dash. Although that section is gonna be quite complex as well. Yeah, seems like it's gonna be as well, just as complex. Oh, I guess we found our next wall. Good shit, right? Oh, I did it too slow, fuck. He also electrizes you. Wait, let me see. I want to try this once. Okay, I just wanted to try that because, like, the way that right wall is shaped, it really makes me feel like there's something there, but it seems like that's not the case. Damn it. Oh, I did it too early. That part is so fucked up, dude. I definitely should not use the flutter first, cause if I use the flutter first, like, I'm not gonna have enough hate to get over the pillar or whatever that's supposed to be. I wonder if I should... No, I probably should not land on where the monster is. I don't even think I can. I probably should just wait a little bit until I do the jump. Probably. Ah, damn it. Again, I forgot to use the flutter in the middle instead of at the end. Whew, I almost got fucked there. Damn it. Those spikes are trash. I mean, they were always trash, but now you're making me do jumps that actually require so much precision. And, you know, that's when you actually find out how trash they are. See, that's so fucked up. They still hit you. They don't give a shit, they just hit you. I feel like those jumps should not be that precise. I mean, they're already hard to do, but if you're gonna have these enemies being so, you know, ridiculously precise, that's just gonna be a problem. Seems like the timing really varies. Should have done a better jump there. That section, maybe it's not gonna be that bad because, you know, considering that you're pretty much always moving, it's probably a pretty scripted section, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad. But you never know, right? I also wonder if, depending on where you get on the elevator, if the enemies change their timing. I don't think that's gonna be the case, because that will be really stupid. Like, I will expect them to be synced up no matter what. Like, for example, if I wait here and then I ride the elevator right here, is it gonna change the... No, it's not gonna change. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know that is probably pretty obvious, right? The fact that they will not change the behavior, but you never know with this game what can happen, right? Okay, maybe that section is hard. I thought it was gonna be easier because it seemed pretty, like, telegraphed, right? But it's not. This section though. This section is also probably memorization, because I don't think there's any RNG in there, but... And then there is this skeleton enemy. That might be a problem, because I'm probably gonna forget about it, and I'm gonna reach there with no life. So I'm probably gonna die in one hit, but yeah. At least this first section I'm doing it pretty easily. Obviously it would be nice if I could just retry straight from the elevator, but you know. Sometimes you just can't get what you want, and you gotta hold the L. Timid. Tried to do a flutter, but it did not work. Wonder if I'm supposed to preemptively jump or not. I mean, if I should jump early or if I should wait until the last moment. See, if I wait until the last moment, 2 jumps are gonna be enough to get the feather. If I jump early, I will need to use the flutter. I don't know which one is better in that case. I guess I should try both. Oh, that might not be enough. Yeah, it wasn't enough. Damn it, what an asshole. It's also gonna be quite hard to think where to redirect those projectiles. I probably should redirect them as should redirect them to the right instead of to the left. At least that's what it feels like. Although you know what the good thing is that at least for now this elevator section has no frame drops. So that's good, because in a section that is as hard as that, you really don't want to have frame drops. Thankfully the sections that had frame drops weren't that big of a deal. I guess Solgrid knows that, right? Because I mean, oh, I fucked up. A section like this, that is like an elevator, considering that the screen is always moving, you would think that it's prone to frame drops, right? But that's definitely not the case. So instead, all the sections that had frame drops so far were sections that were not that relevant, right? Like they weren't that hard, unless I'm remembering that wrong. But it felt like all the frame drop sections weren't crucial sections, right? So taking that into account, I guess it's a good thing. Like maybe Solgrid knows that his game doesn't run well in some parts, so maybe he just tries his best to make the hard parts run as well as he can, and then the not so hard parts he just, you know, keeps the frame drops because he can do shit. At least that's my theory. Although I guess that's giving Solgrid a lot of credit. But, you know, it might be like that. Because, you know, making game run smoothly in every single piece of hardware, well, I mean, it's obviously impossible considering the amount of old hardware that is available still, but, you know, making a game run good, no matter the computer it's in, it's pretty hard. And even if it's obviously that this game is badly optimized, like it's pretty obvious that that's the case. I understand that it's pretty hard, especially for an indie developer to make it work for everyone. But you know, I guess he could have made a bigger effort to make it run a little bit better. I mean, I don't have a bad computer, right? Like, my computer, even if it's old, right, because it's definitely old, it's not something that won't be able to run a game like this, right? So it definitely should at least run at least at 60 frames per second the whole time, right? That's obviously not the case. So that's a problem. But you know, as long as that doesn't become a problem in important sections, I think it should be fine, right? Talking about important sections like this, right? Damn mean, I try to flutter again. Maybe I should jump, flutter, and then jump. But if I do that, I might end up being too high. And if I'm too high, I'm gonna get hit by the other spikes, which is the same shit. Also, this seems to be a full platform section. There doesn't seem to be any enemy that you are supposed to kill. Like, every enemy here is... What? Did you see that? Maybe I died because of that black sphere, right? Like, maybe I did something like... Yeah, like that, okay. So you can get hit by a black sphere, go into a door, and then die when you get on the other side. Interesting. Nice. It's pretty hard to not get hit by that, though. I will need to see what to do when I reach the other side of the spikes. What's the best course of action? Also, I know that it should be a given, right? But I really hope that after that elevator there is a checkpoint. I mean, you might think to yourself, well, obviously there's gonna be a checkpoint, right? I mean, we're talking about this game, right? You can never be sure where there is gonna be a checkpoint. And even to me, that I'm pretty used to get fucked over by checkpoints, even if I think that there's obviously gonna be a checkpoint there, you never know. Okay, it seems that if you stay far enough from that enemy, it doesn't shoot you. I don't know. If I jump fast enough, I can probably dodge that. Okay. That's the first time I reach this area. But yeah, this area is gonna be a disaster. I obviously need to memorize a pattern here, right? That's obvious. But which pattern is the question? And then after that, after all that shit, have to worry about this asshole right here. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Problem is that I don't think I can ignore him, because you will think to yourself, alright, just ignore him, like just go to the right side and that's it, right? But I don't think I can ignore him as much as I would like to. Although before worrying about that, I should worry about beating this section, right? That sucks. Oh, I didn't get hit either. Nice. Good shit. Bad jump. Although I gotta say that it's pretty relaxing to see that the books are just decoration. Because if the books were actual enemies, this will be close to impossible to do. I'm not even kidding. It probably will be close to impossible. But thankfully the books are just there to decorate the place. So that's great. I wonder if at some point Solgreen thought of like making them enemies. I wonder if that's the case. Because it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty rare to see things flying around the stage that don't hurt you or do something, right? Especially in a game like this, right? So I really wonder if at some point they were thought to be an enemy. It will be pretty fucked up, but it will be possible. Like maybe he made them an enemy and then someone told him, hey, Solgreen, come on dude, that's just, no, like don't do that. That's just a bad idea. Because it can happen, it can definitely happen. In game development there is a lot of ideas that get discarded for the fact that there is one test player that says, you know what, this is bullshit, right? I mean, that's pretty much what test players are for. I mean, sure, they are there to test out bugs, that's true, but for the most part one of their main reasons to be there is to make sure that the game is fun to play, right? Because being a developer, a game developer, right? You don't know how good your game is because obviously you are biased since you are obviously the creator. You don't truly know how good your game is, right? You don't know at all how good it is. So you need people to test it and be like, alright, this is alright, like this is okay, or no, this is bad, please take it out, or this could be, you know, upgraded if you did this other thing, you know, all of that, right? So I wonder if the books at some point in the development cycle were thought to be an enemy. And then some test player said like, no, Solgreen, please take this out before someone raids your house. I'm just kidding, but yeah, like it will be an interesting thing to know. So if I ever have an interview with Solgreen, I will ask him that. Were the books supposed to be enemies at some point? Maybe someone already asked that, right? Because I can't be the only one that saw the books and thought they were enemies, right? So probably someone already asked that. I wonder what the answer was, though. Oh, I have to do that a lot faster. No, what am I doing? Oh, that's gonna hit. To create an atmosphere of a library. Well, I don't necessarily think that libraries usually have flying books though. Might be wrong, I mean I never really been into a library, but you know, I don't think they have flying books. Well, I mean unless you're talking about Hogwarts, they have flying books there. But I don't think you can get to Hogwarts that easily. But yeah. I mean, I think having bookshelves is already a good way of portraying that this is a library, right? Yeah. Even if the Hogwarts parts was a joke, the fact that I never been into a library is not a joke. Or at least not to a public library. I've been into like the school library, right? One or twice. You know. Remember when I told you that I hate books? Well, I wasn't kidding. I hate books. So to me there is no reason to go to a library unless you know it's an obligation, right? Yeah, libraries, I mean, they are probably good looking, right? I don't doubt that libraries are probably a great place to just go and, you know, have a relaxing session or of whatever you are trying to do, right? But the big problem is that they have books. And books are, yeah, something that I don't like. You know, at least I gotta be kinda like, you know, I don't think that's that weird. A lot of people don't like books. And I blame the school for that. I mean, forcing you to read books, to me, I mean, yes, you can probably say that there is no other way of, like, there is no other way of learning, but that's not true. I mean, that's what teachers are for, right? I mean, sure, the book basically has information that will always be there and you can consult every time you want. But they are not necessarily, you know, that mandatory to learn, right? I mean, I learned programming without reading a single book. And even if programming is something different than, let's say, you know, learning a language or learning some other stuff, right? I know it's different, but it's still something that is not that easy, right? So, if I could learn programming without reading a single book, pretty sure you can learn almost anything without reading a single book. And having, you know, obviously the necessary tools to learn, right? And having a good teacher. That's obviously incredibly important. But yeah. It's kind of like, imagine if in school they forced you to play video games and beating them. Like, imagine if the whole, you know, the entirety of school was about that. Nowadays you will probably be like, oh, that will be amazing, right? But think about it. If you were a kid and you were forced to play a video game until you beat it, right? Imagine playing this game until you beat it, right? You will probably not be very fond of video games if that was the case. So that's how I feel about books. If I wasn't forced to read them when I was in school, as basically everyone, right? Probably I wouldn't hate them, but I do hate them. Probably because of that. I don't know. That's how I see it. I probably am wrong, and it's probably just a generational thing or something. But yeah, I blame school for my hatred against books. Like, it's all about forcing. When you force someone to do something, they will eventually hate it. I mean, not really eventually, they will probably hate it as soon as they start. Okay, so how the fuck do I do this section? Oh, left to right? Well, it kinda works. Kinda. Okay, so now I have to avoid getting hit by the skeleton, which is probably not gonna happen, by the way. Oh, you need to defeat him no matter what. Oh, get fucked. Okay. Nice. Oof. Well, that was a lot faster than I expected, honestly. I thought that was gonna take me an eternity, and it actually didn't take me that long. I guess I thought that that section with the fireballs was gonna be a lot harder, but it wasn't. Although, let me see if there is any secret here. I doubt it. No. The secret is that you die. Pretty good secret. Alright. So what the hell is this? You're going a little bit too slow. Oh, that section is gonna be a piece of shit. The good thing is that those hands... Oh, one of those fucks. Two of those fucks? And you need to kill them. Wow. Okay. I get it. But then that's a little bit vile, if you ask me. Although again, it might just look hard. Maybe it's not that hard once you play it. Let me see. I needed to look if there was a secret. Come on. Okay. Obviously, this is all about timing. Have to time all of this properly. That's the only way. It seems that that's the timing I'm looking for, but what about this one? Oh, you're supposed to do this. Nice. This fucker. And you need to slide there. That's gonna be a big problem. I don't even think you can ignore them. I mean, yes, you cannot ignore them, but... because otherwise the door doesn't unlock, but is there even any way there where you can just... like, stand without a crumbling platform to kill them? Or is everything a crumbling platform here? It seems that everything is a crumbling platform. So you need to... Oh, but you have 4 of them there. So maybe I can just run away from him until I reach those 4 platforms, then kill him, kill both of them there, and then just, you know, mind my own business after that. Hopefully whatever comes after that is not too fucked up. Or if it's too fucked up, I hope there is a checkpoint. And there's also black holes, if that wasn't enough. Well, at least the hand section doesn't seem that hard. Like, the hardest part is trying to time the first jump properly. After that, doesn't look like it is a problem. Damn it. Oh, look, since they both fall where I was, they technically died. Interesting. You see the door disappeared. Damn, that was pretty interesting. Alright, but it doesn't look that hard. At least this section. I hope that the checkpoint is after this, though. You know, you can never be sure. Not with this game, at least. Problem is that I have to take 2 hits if I want to do that. It might not be a good idea, but if I don't do that, it's gonna be extremely hard to not fall into the abyss. The good thing is that apparently the hands are synced in a way where you can just run off the checkpoint and do this section without problems. Well, not immediately run, but it's basically kinda synchronized. Kind of. Oh, I already used the shot. Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a good way to take them down. Maybe I should jump over the black hole. If I do that, I can probably kill them. I mean, not kill them, ignore them, I mean. Damn it. What? Did you see that? I flutter and I move like really high. Maybe I did a jump and a flutter at the same time? Is that even possible? Oh, it is. Wait, it actually is. Like if you jump and flutter at the same time, you do like a super flutter, right? I didn't know that you could do that. Although it seems to be kind of specific. You have to do the jump first. Well, it's probably just a normal jump into flutter, right? But it looks as if you had a super flutter. Interesting. Guess I can keep it in mind, but I don't think it's gonna be that useful. Since obviously it uses a flutter, it uses a jump. So I don't think it's gonna be that useful. Not too late. Really has to be a specific moment to do this. Damn it. You also can get killed by the black holes. Damn, I'm pretty easily as well. Seems like if you jump too early, you get swallowed by the black hole. You need to jump a little bit later. You have to delay your jump a little bit to do that. Oh, fuck. Oh, there is a pillar there. So if you wanna go above the black hole, you can't jump too high. Damn it. These enemies are a piece of shit. And I fucked up. The bad thing about these platforms is that you really can't hold onto them. Because if one of those break and you're still not in the other side, there is no way you can go to the other side. Which is a little bit fucked up. Well, you can do that, but I don't think it helps that much in dodging those enemies. That's fine though. Wow, that was a pretty good synchronization. Although, yeah, it does help. It actually does help. And get fucked. Nice. So that's why the black hole is there. Nice, okay. Wait, is this the warp that leads me to the door? I wonder what's down there though. Oh shit. A dumb little angel. Welcome to die. Damn, are you Magneto now? So I wonder what that... And that's a lot of meters that I don't quite understand. But I wonder what the warp does. Yeah, it unlocks this. So why will I need to kill you if that was the case? I don't get it, but sure. Well, at least I can go back and forth as much as I like. I guess I can ignore the boss. Maybe it's an optional boss? Like, it seems like it is, because I feel like the only point we come all the way here is to just unlock these doors. And basically here we will need to go to the other side to unlock that other one. Well, it doesn't matter if it's an optional boss or not. I wanna try to beat her.
Welcome to die. Run!
I don't really get what that meter means. It also seems that those schools kill you in one hit. Oh, get fucked. Ouch. There's a lot of shit going on the screen. And it seems that those schools never leave you alone. What happens if I aim... Can I aim them at you, or... No, I can't aim. Okay, so let me understand the attacks first. And apparently that one, if you shoot that fireball, it comes right at you, right?
Welcome to die. You will die. It's time to die.
I don't really get it, what that meter means. It seems like it fills out every time I hit her. But that doesn't really tell me much.
You will die.
Damn it. Seems like that's gonna be a pretty hard boss.
To die. Nowhere to hide. It's time to die. Get a load of this.
Damn, and the worst part about this is that it seems that every time you get hit by those fireballs, you burn. Oh shit, speaking of burn, my connection is burning right now. Huh, interesting. Well, that's gonna be a problem. But I guess I will just decrease the bitrate. That happened earlier today too. I guess it's because it's Sunday. And since Sunday have a lot more internet traffic, they become harder to stream. It obviously should not happen with a decent ISP, right? But yeah, we don't definitely have that luxury of having a decent ISP here. But that's fine. I mean, as long as I can stream at a low bitrate. After all, I don't think this is one of those games that needs high bitrate anyways. Yeah, Mugi too, I know, right? She seems to be optional, right? Like, seems to be like a completely optional boss, or am I missing something? Oh, fuck. Although I still don't know what that yellow bar means. I really don't. There is a lot of things that I don't understand about this fight. Then again, I think I can always access this fight, but it's still a little bit hard to understand what's going on. Oh, some of those bounce? Damn, I kick her out of the screen. Where do you plan going otherwise? I mean, I plan going here and unlocking the other door. Oh, wait. Now that I think about it. This thing doesn't do shit other than being like a checkpoint to get back here, but it seems that these doors that are the one that matters don't unlock. So I guess you need to kill her if you want to unlock this. Alright, now it makes sense. I thought that these levers initially they will unlock this, but they should unlock this door here. Interesting. Well, I guess it's not an optional boss then, which is quite a shame, because it feels like it is a pretty hard boss.
You can run, but you can't hide.
So she heals, it seems, right? Like that shield that she has heals her. So it seems that if I don't constantly attack her, she heals? Is that how that works? Because that's pretty fucked up if that's the case. No. Is that the case? I can't figure out. I know that she's healing, but I don't know when she's healing. Well, I know exactly what's going on, but we will have to study the situation. Also, how do I make these things disappear? Oh, they get smaller when they get hit by the rocks. Interesting. So I wanna, damn it, I wanna see when she heals, cause it's pretty clear to me that she's healing, but I can't figure out when. Maybe I can't hit her. No, I think she heals when I hit a specific. Maybe she's stealing my life. Maybe those orbs are the ones that are stealing life. Cause so if I hit her a bunch of times, right? Like that. Let's see what she does to heal. Cause so far she hasn't healed. Okay, so it seems that the thing that heals her is the skulls. Right? No, it's not the skulls. What the hell is it then? Damn it. Well, I don't know what it is, but someone is healing her. I think it might be me shooting at her at some points. Oh, that's it. I think that's what the yellow bar means. If you feel the yellow bar, she heals. Interesting. Interesting mechanic. When I say interesting, I mean pretty annoying, but you know, that's fine. This is a boss, I don't expect it to be easy after all. Oh, and that shield works for both melee attacks and range attacks.
Aw, that was too easy. Welcome to die. Nowhere to hide. It's time to die.
So I should just ignore her
Eat this.
until her shield is out? Or what? I don't even know what's the condition of her shield being out.
Aw,
Like, am I just supposed to wait, or maybe I'm supposed to hit her with one of her own
welcome.
rocks or something like that?
Will die.
I don't know.
Trouble is here.
I don't think it's time-based, right? At least it doesn't feel like it is time-based. Maybe I just need to hit her a lot. I don't know.
Die. You can run.
Let's try that theory. Oh, and you can't hit him. You can't hit those things melee. You need to hit them with the projectile. Interesting. Okay. Oh, come on. So you need to burn her, but she also heals
Aw,
when you hit her too much. Okay, I feel like the toughest part of this fight is gonna be figuring out what's happening.
to die. You can run.
At least I can hit her once and then stop. It's kind of like having the iframes in and I wanna be the guy fighting it, right? That's kind of how it feels.
This. Eat this.
Oh fuck.
Aw, that's too easy.
Yeah, it seems like you need to time your shots properly.
To die. Run. Run. Trouble is here.
Oh, damn it.
Get a load of this. Aw, that's too easy.
I wonder if I should leave this boss for last. Like maybe I can do the other platforming section and then when I did the other platforming section I can worry about the boss. I mean, thankfully the game gives you the choice,
To die.
so I don't know how good of a choice it is. At least she doesn't have a hitbox, so you can run past her without getting fucked. That's great.
Eat this.
Oh fuck, I didn't have another jump.
Welcome to die. You can run, but you can't hide. Get a load of this.
Though the good thing is that it seems that most of her attacks are... like, they don't seem to have much RNG at all. Like, the only RNG that I see here is the movement. Like, her movement, which obviously affects the patterns, right? But other than that, I don't see much RNG here, which is great, honestly.
Die. Nowhere to hide. Get a load of this. Eat this. Eat this.
Wait, what the fuck those do? Doesn't seem like those spinning holes are damaging me. So what the hell are they doing? Maybe they are, but...
You will die. Trouble is here. Eat this. Get a load of this. Ow.
okay. Damn, but if you get burned, you're gonna suffer a lot. And it's pretty hard to avoid getting burned.
Welcome to die. You will die. Get a load of this. Eat this. Eat this.
I'm assuming that the shield comes off after a specific amount of hits.
Welcome to die.
If you want to hit her,
You can run, but you can't hide. Tremble in fear.
damn, that hit me.
Eat this. Get a load of this.
Damn it.
Aw,
Oh, I got killed. I didn't even notice. So, what do you say, Yummy? Should I beat this boss here and now, or should I try going to the other section to unlock the other door? What seems to be the best idea here? Because, I mean, the game is giving me an option to do either thing, but I don't know what seems to be the best idea. Can't remember? Alright. I think it's the same, right? I mean, obviously, I don't think this boss is optional. I think we can agree on that, right? Like, this boss is not optional, right? That seems to be the way it is. But even if it's not optional, what's optional is deciding to kill her now or wait until later. That's the biggest question. I feel like I should just kill her now. I don't think delaying this has any purpose, but I guess we will see. I mean, if we take too long... Well, I mean, if we take too long, we're probably gonna have to kill her regardless, right? Because we're already used to the boss and we need to finish her off. This melody touches your heart. Damn. Yeah, it's a good tune. It's well done, I gotta say. This one is indeed well done. Like, it actually feels like there was actual effort put into this song. And the previous song, the one on the tree statues boss, was also pretty well done.
welcome.
I can't say the same about this one though, but
Run. Get a load of this.
unless it gets better afterwards.
Eat this.
Oh, those things do hit you. I thought they didn't, but they do. Damn, and the screen can get loaded with bullshit. Fuck everything about this boss. Alright. Yeah, that seems to be the case, right? Yeah, honestly, this boss seems like it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Also, Balabis, what do you think about my advice for your videos?
Run. Run.
You know, the one about using the thumbnail.
Eat this. Eat this. Aw.
Well, I mean, it's not really about using the thumbnail. It's about, I mean, sure, the thumbnail plays an important role, but the idea is to use a compilation of female fighters. Like I said, Elena, Chun-Li, whatever you can think of. I mean, if you really want views, I feel like it's the perfect strategy. That, again, I wouldn't use, but, you know.
Get a load of this.
See, for example,
You can run, but
if I really wanted people clicking on my videos just for the thumbnail, when I say videos I mean YouTube videos, right? Especially in a game like this, I will just grab some fan art from Danboru or whatever site you can think of and put it as the thumbnail. And it will work.
to die.
It will definitely
Will
work.
die.
I mean, I will get them to click on it.
You're going here.
Obviously, I wouldn't basically get them to stay, but they will click for sure.
There. There.
That's sadly how it works on YouTube.
What can you do?
Damn it,
There.
couldn't do that.
Shield. You can run.
Oh, another one. There's a lot of bullshit going on the screen here, huh? How does that fireball even behaves though? My subs and me don't like female videos, only Shuri and Makoto they watch. Yeah, maybe your subs, but maybe you can get more subs by doing that.
Die.
Like making a pretty clickbaity thumbnail can probably get you, because you know, a lot of people that are browsing YouTube are horny teenagers, right? That's how it works. And by doing that, you can get them to click on your video. Now after that, it's gonna be their choice if they want to stay or not, right? Obviously, but you will get them to click on it. After that, what they do about it, I don't know what they are gonna do about it. Maybe you will get new followers that only click because of the thumbnail, but when they saw the fighting content, they liked it. I'll try to invest more in thumbnails, yeah. Usually, this is not an advice that I will give because I personally hate clickbait. And I wouldn't use it, but if you really, really want to get views, that's a pretty easy way of doing it.
Will die.
And when I say a pretty easy way, I pretty much mean the only easy way to get views. Because otherwise people don't really click
There.
on thumbnails that are not attractive simply because there are so many attractive thumbnails that they have no reason to click in a thumbnail that they don't find attractive, right?
You will die.
I personally don't give a shit about that because I don't really give a shit about my YouTube channel. I mean, the only way my YouTube channel is there is to be like a repository of my gameplays, right? So, you know, it's kind of like a backup. I can basically, if something happens to the YouTube video on demand system, I can just rely on YouTube. Wait, did I say YouTube system? I mean to say Twitch system. Like if something happened to Twitch video on demand system, YouTube is gonna be there as an amazing backup. So that's why I don't personally give a shit about making clickbait or anything like that. But if you want to get easy views, that's pretty much one of the only ways to get them. That and titles that are controversial, right? Like you put a sentence in the title that is really controversial, it's gonna be like provoking people to go there in the comments and type something that already gives you a view, a free view. 70% click because of thumbs, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it is. I mean, that pretty old saying that says set sells is true. Like that's the way it works.
Nowhere to hide.
If you want them to easily click on your videos, sadly that's what you need to do. But again, you know, those are pretty much some of the reasons why I hate YouTube nowadays, right? Sure, it takes it from behind. I don't think that in Street Fighter videos you should clickbait with the title. I think you should clickbait with the thumbnail. The title, sure, it works as well, but I don't think you need to use innuendos in the title. I think that the title has to be something more provoking, and when I say provoking, I mean something like something stupid like, "Is this the best Shuri in North America? Question mark, question mark." That's gonna work, because people are gonna be like, "Damn, is it really?" And other people are gonna be like, "Nah, this is not it," and they click to write in the comments, "No, this is definitely not." And whatever they do, you just got a view out of that. So my strategy or my advice for you will be sexual clickbait in the thumbnail and provocative clickbait in the title. Yeah, exactly. I know those titles are trash, but they get the clicks. Like, they actually work. I know. I will hate to do that. Again, that's why I don't personally do it. But if Bits wants to have a strategy that will probably work, you have to do that. Something like that. And obviously with someone like Shuri, you don't need to look too hard to find like fan art that is pretty clickbaity for the thumbnail. You definitely don't. And again, remember this, the title is not the one that has to have the sets bar. The sets bar has to be on the thumbnail. The title has to be provocative in the sense that, again, has to be something controversial, right? Again, the best example will be, "Is this the best Shuri in North America?" as a question, right? Questions work a lot in doing that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Get a load of this.
I mean, why do you think that Mats gets so many views? When I say Mats, I mean Maximilian Dude, right? The reason why he gets so many views, I mean, aside from the fact that he's a pretty good content creator, that's sure, like that's, I'm not gonna take him, like I'm not gonna discredit him for that, because he's an amazing content creator. But one of the reasons why Mats gets so many views is because of how many clickbaity shit he uses in the titles and thumbnails. So, I mean, the usual, as I said before, the usual question in the title, the surprised face in the thumbnail, all of those things, they generate views. Because if you don't do that, here's the thing. Most videos that people click on used to, like, are usually on their homepage, right? You see how the YouTube homepage has a lot of videos, right? Some of them are of a specific YouTuber, some others are from a specific genre, or some others are simply the infamous recommended videos, right? And when you have a thumbnail and a title that is not attractive, you have to understand that for that video there are gonna be 10 other videos that will have a thumbnail and a title that is attractive. So that's the problem. I mean, obviously, if your video was the only one that popped on people's feeds, then they would probably click it. But here you're competing against other people that are doing the same stuff as you. So that's the problem, right? So in that regard, it becomes a competition of who can be the most clickbaity content creator, right? That's what the competition is all about. It's not really about the content. The content is secondary. I mean, it pains me to say this. It's not like I like to be saying this, but that's the way it is. Sadly. So yeah. Try doing that and see how it works.
Nowhere to hide. It's time to die.
See, I have a perfect example of one of your previous videos that had that. It wasn't clickbait, but it had the elements that I mentioned, right? One of your videos was about Guilty, right? Like the Shuri player. In that, I remember that in that video you had the thumbnail of Shuri fanart in one side and Guilty's face in one side, in the other side, right? And basically by having that in the thumbnail, you already attract a lot of people that maybe don't even give a shit about Street Fighter. I mean, but they saw the thumbnail and they were like, okay, I'm gonna click on this. In fact, why do you think that I remember that thumbnail in the first place? Like, I saw a lot of thumbnails on your channel and on other channels, but that thumbnail, I will probably always remember it. Because it really was, you know, something that caught your attention.
You're loving this. Eat this.
Right?
Time for you to die. That was sweet. Welcome to die. Nowhere to hide. You're loving this. Aw, that was sweet.
And then you also have the arrow and red circle technique, right? That's one of the most dirtiest strategies that you can use on YouTube. Basically, on the thumbnail, you use a red circle to point something particular of the image, and it doesn't matter what you're pointing at. Like, that's irrelevant. But the fact that you're pointing at something, it makes people curious about what that something is, especially if the image is really little and it's pretty hard to see what you're pointing at. So they are like, okay, I wanna see what this is, and they click that. Yeah. I know, Yummy, it's painful. I know it's painful. But it's the way it works. Again, why do you think that I hate YouTube so much nowadays? I should stop using YouTube because of shit like that. But for people that still use YouTube, which, by the way, there are a lot. I mean, it's after all one of the most visited web page worldwide. So for those who use YouTube, they are gonna click on that.
Welcome to die. You will die. Traveling here.
You know. That's why nowadays I just go to Twitch and, you know, look at which of the streamers that I'm following are playing, right? And, you know, Twitch, the good thing about Twitch is that the recommended channels for the most part work pretty well, at least in my experience, right? For example, I watch a lot of fighting game tournaments and stuff, right? Usually. And that makes it so the recommended section has nothing but fighting game streamers. And a lot of the times, I don't even know that there is a tournament going on, right? But the recommended section on Twitch shows a channel that has like 4,000 viewers that is clearly a tournament, and I click on that and I just stop by to watch the tournament, right? And even if it's not a tournament, let's say that it's just a streamer playing a fighting game, I will watch it probably, depending on the game it is, I will probably watch him.
You can run, but you can't hide.
So I'm really thankful for Twitch recommended streams, because it works really well. At least in my experience. I know that everyone's experience is different, but in my experience, it works.
Eat this.
I'm not so smart. It's just that when you're in YouTube for long enough,
Run.
and you know, I've been watching YouTube for a lot of years, right? You start figuring out what are the patterns, right? You start figuring out what the thumbnails have in common, what the titles have in common, and when that happens, yeah. Twitch has severe problems with discoverability. Yes, that's the main issue that Twitch has. That's exactly the problem that Twitch has. Like if you wanna watch a small streamer, like you're probably not gonna be able to do so unless you actively are searching for it. That's the big problem, and the reason why small streams are pretty hard to grow, right? It's pretty hard to grow as a small stream, but that's one of the biggest Twitch flaws. But at least the recommended section works. So yeah, in one hand it's bad because, you know, less fortunate streamers don't get any attention at all. But on the other hand, it's not as bad as YouTube, so yeah.
Eat this. Get a load of this.
But yeah, Twitch heavily favors those who have a lot of views. It's kind of like a vicious cycle, right? Find a small Fortnite stream, I had to scroll down for 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're in a popular game, that's the reason why I don't stream Smash Bros, right? I could probably play Smash Bros if I wanted, because it's an amazing game. And I don't play it because you don't get new people like that. Like, you just can't play Smash Bros and hope to have a lot of people, because just as Fortnite, Smash Bros is a game that a lot of people play. So if you are a small streamer, playing a popular game is a very bad idea. A very bad idea as long as you want your channel to grow. Obviously, if you don't give a fuck about growth, you can play it, have fun, and that's it, right? Like, you don't have to always aim for growing. But if you aim for growing, playing a popular popular game while you're small, sorry. When you're small, it's pretty hard. Damn, you know what's also pretty hard? Talking when I try to defeat a boss. I noticed that. Like when I'm doing something relatively hard and I try to speak, usually I say some stupid stuff. Because it's like my brain is telling me, hey, focus on what's going on the screen, but my mouth is not having any of that shit, right? But you know, that's fine.
You will die.
I mean, after all, even if I focus or not, this boss fight is extremely fucked up anyway, so yeah. Oh fuck.
Welcome to die. You will die. Trembling fear. Eat this. Welcome to die. Run.
Oh, also,
Run.
That reminded me of something, you know, speaking about clickbait and all of that. Another pretty good way of being clickbaity on YouTube is having text in the image that doesn't say exactly the same as the title, right? So let's say that the title is the one that I mentioned earlier. Is this the best Shuri in North America? And then on the image you have a text saying best Shuri in North America. And you know, the clickbaity sexual image, right? So you have the combination of those three things, and you're probably gonna have a lot of views. Probably.
Get a load of this.
I know it's nasty to do that. I know, but if you really want views quickly, that's the only way.
Eat this. Aw, thanks,
I agree with every word.
welcome to die.
So, you know,
Nowhere.
I know it's gonna hurt at first, right? Like, doing those kind of thumbnails, you're gonna be looking at the thumbnail, you're gonna be like, damn, this is too nasty, I can't believe I'm doing this, right? That's only gonna happen at first. When you realize how many people are gonna start clicking on your videos just because of the thumbnail, you're gonna be like, oh, this actually works. And then all the nastiness is gonna, you know, be forgotten. You're gonna be like, whatever, I'm gonna keep doing it. So it's only gonna be nasty at the beginning. Once you get used to it, you're not gonna stop.
Eat this.
Although obviously this is nothing magical, right? So just like anything that is not magical, it can as well not work, right? So if it doesn't work, don't feel bad about it, right? So like, this is just an advice. If it doesn't work in the first video, don't worry about it. Like, it's eventually gonna work. Eventually YouTube is gonna pick one of your videos, it's gonna put it in the front page of some remote user somewhere in the world, and they are gonna click on it. But if it doesn't work at first, don't get discouraged by it. I have a boner now. You know, right? And you have it now that you still haven't done the thumbnail. Imagine how it's gonna be when the thumbnail is done. Right? It's gonna be a different story. Shuri bending, yeah. Yeah, you can basically put her in any pose you can think of. Like the dirtiest pose that you can think of, yeah, put that one there.
Get a load of this.
Although, try to be careful about it, cause I think that depending on how your thumbnail is, like some thumbnails are not appropriate for some ages, right? So I think YouTube can restrict your video because of it. And when I say restrict, I mean that it's not gonna appear for underage viewers, right? So you really can't go too overboard with the thumbnail, but you can make it attractive at the same time. You just don't have to go too overboard with it.
You will die.
Has to be attractive, has to be clickbaity, but it can't be too degenerate, right? Has to only have a specific amount of degeneracy.
Eat this. Eat this.
Damn, this boss is a piece of shit. Let me tell you that. It's okay to monetize the video because of Tom. I had it many times already. Oh, I see. Yeah, so try to get a picture that like for example, a picture that shows a lot of skin, right? But at the same time, the pose that it's doing or the picture itself doesn't represent anything suggestive, right? This boss's demon mode was heavily nerfed according to the patch notes. Cause fuck everything about this piece of shit. Holy shit. So I think that you don't like this boss, Yummy. Once they even deleted your video, damn. Speaking about this boss, this will be the perfect boss to be clickbaity on. Although it also, with this kind of things, you also have to take into account the moral part of it, right? Because, you know, you can do a lot of nasty stuff with a picture of this boss. But the problem is that you also have to remember that this boss looks, at least looks, underage. So doing anything like that might not be a good idea, especially in a platform like YouTube. So, you know. This boss was pure garbage. Wait, was? Are you sure that's the word you wanna use? Was?
To die. You can run, but you can't hide. You're ugly here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it still is a little bit trashy. Maybe, just maybe. The problem is that you can even consistently throw her to the lava. Like sometimes throwing her to the lava, like she bounces on the wall and it makes it impossible to drop her. Which is obviously a problem, right? Oh fuck, that's gonna hurt. Damn, and when you break her shield, the projectiles on screen keep being on screen. I made a Mika video, a man standing near her feet, and I put the word comebacks near her feet. Was so nasty, damn. Did it get a lot of views, or how was it? Can describe how much I hated this boss. So up until now, was this boss your most hated one? Like when you reached this part of the game, was this the one you hated the most? Because if that's the case, then I guess a pretty hard road awaits. Yes? Oh shit. Damn, that's no good. That means that... yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Also, it seems that the frame drops have gone away, so let me increase the bitrate a little bit. Because it seems like I can... yeah, you know, sometimes frame drops come, some other times they just go out. It got tons of views, but then YouTube just removed it for violating policy, I see. Yeah, see, that's the perfect example then. But you have to be moderate with it.
You will die.
Like,
Get a load of this.
apparently it was changed. Yeah, but it seems like it's still a piece of trash of a boss. Because, well, I mean, I still haven't struggled enough, but I'm probably gonna struggle. So, Beast, let me give you an example of what would be visually attractive, but at the same time, it wouldn't be a complete degenerate, right? Let me look for an image. Like, for example, I'm searching. An image like... damn, I didn't expect to find so many safe images. I'm surprised. So something exactly like this. This is a perfect example for this. Open a new tab. This. So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna link the image in chat. See that image? So that image is basically a photo of a costume that Reimu has in one of the Touhou fan games, which is Genso Wanderer. So if you see the image has nothing weird in it, right? I mean, it's literally just a girl wearing a bikini, right? There's nothing weird about the image, right? Like, there's nothing that could be considered suggestive, right? It's just, you know, a normal image. It just so happens to have a piece of clothing that reveals a lot of skin, but the image itself has nothing suggestive about it, right? That's the kind of image that you want to use. It's an image that people are probably gonna be clickbaited by, but at the same time YouTube can't say anything about that, because there's nothing wrong with that image at all. Like, there isn't. They can say shit. So that's the game you have to play. Like, you need to search for, you know, those images that catch the attention of the viewer, but at the same time they don't break any policy, right? Show a little skin. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. You show a little bit of skin, but the character is not doing anything pervert, right? Like, the character is just standing there, or is just sitting there, or, you know, doing whatever, but nothing suggestive, right? That's the plan. That's how it works. And in the case of Mika, it's even easier, because Mika from Street Fighter, obviously I'm talking, right? Mika is a character that the default outfit already is, you know, pretty interesting, right? So you don't really need to find anything complicated, like just a fan art of her just standing and maybe doing a pose pointing at some point, like she usually does in the official art. Something like that is gonna catch the attention of people, and at the same time it's not violating any policy. So that's the game that you gotta play. Hey Thundit, how is it going? I am right here fighting a pretty hard boss, which is nothing new in this playthrough, because this playthrough has been plagued with hard bosses. But yeah, at least I can say that we reach, you know, we are a little bit far into the game, which is great. But you know, we still have a lot of things to do, and this boss is one of them.
You will die. Die. Eat this. Eat this.
Damn it, piece of shit. I've been listening to your YouTube advice, and I've been watching some of your progress since we last talked in this game. Nice. Really appreciate that you like the playthrough. Yeah, it's been rough to make some progress in this game, because every time you fight a boss that is a little bit hard, you're stuck in it for hours. And this is probably gonna be one of them. Like, this is definitely gonna be one of those. and it's definitely gonna be one of those. And yeah, about my YouTube advice,
Welcome.
even if I find it to be pretty shitty that you need to do that to be relevant in YouTube,
You're loving me.
it's sadly the way it works. I'm not gonna do it as I said already, right? Because I don't want to play their game, and it's the reason why I don't even browse YouTube anymore. But for people that do want to make it big in YouTube, you gotta do that.
To die.
At least how YouTube currently works, that's what you gotta do. It might change at some point, but if we're talking about right now, 2019, that's what you need to do.
Time to die. Welcome. To die. You will die.
You might have to consider doing more clickbaity stuff yourself. Yeah, exactly. Especially, you know, you play games like Dodonpachi, right? You know the amount of material that you can find on Dodonpachi for that?
Get a load of this.
Especially a series like Dodonpachi is perfect for that. In fact, you know what? Let me search for that right now. Let me just search for it. So if I Google Dodonpachi characters and go to Google Images, so for example, something like this. Wait. Open a new tab. See, one of these portraits, right? Whichever you like. One of those portraits, as I said earlier, none of those portraits are showing anything weird, right? Like, they are not showing anything suggestive. It's just that the outfit happens to, you know, show a lot more than what a usual outfit will show, right? So that's the thing. You're not breaking any rule by doing that, but at the same time, it's clickbaity enough that people would like to click on it. Currently have an active playlist on Dodonpachi, Touhou, Celeste, Undertale, I wanna be the guy. Well, for Touhou, Undertale and Dodonpachi you have a lot of material, especially if you look on Pixiv, which is a page that artists share their works.
Die. Run.
If you look for that, you're probably gonna find a lot of material for those three franchises. I'm not that sure about Celeste, and I'm not that sure I wanna be the guy, but yeah. In the past, when I made clickbait thumbs, 60% of the comments were about the thumb only. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. That's Saida Yosho, although I've seen Waifu Hibachi for Daifukatsu as well. For Daifukatsu, you can use the characters. The problem, when I say the character, I mean the bosses. The problem with the bosses is that you will have to show their faces, or maybe a fan art of someone who draws them in a human way. Because the bosses basically have this part of the torso, they have a void, and then they have the lower part of the torso. So I don't think that that will be something attractive, right? So you will either have to make a thumbnail with their faces or a thumbnail of a fan art. That's what the Dodonpachi Daifukatsu has.
To die. You will die.
Since, you know, they are giant robots, they have that huge void for some reason, right? What about Hibachi and Hibak?
To die.
Uh,
Run.
I don't think you need to worry about that. I mean, there is a reason why they are called clickbait, right? Like, you don't need to even represent what the video shows. Like, for example, for a Tai Sabachi video, You can put an image of Tai Savachi somewhere in the video, just so, you know, it makes sense to identify it. But then, like, you can basically have Tai Savachi in one of the corners of the screen, and then the whole screen is filled with the face of one of the other bosses. Just because. It doesn't matter, it doesn't even have to make sense. Like, there is a reason why this is called clickbait, right? It doesn't even have to be related with what you're specifically showing. As long as it's related to at least the game, it shouldn't matter.
Welcome to die. Run. Run! You're all over me.
You know. Obviously, you will probably like to not make it too obvious, right? But I guess that even if you make it too obvious, it doesn't matter that much anyways, right?
Run. Run!
Oh, fuck.
Here. Shield.
I'm not dead, thankfully. And now I'm dead. So you can add sunglasses or tattoos or a heart or a kiss, it gives extra views. Yeah. You can add whatever you would like.
Welcome to die. You can run, but you can't hide. It's time to die.
I mean, in fact, you can edit official. Well, although this assumes that you have enough knowledge about image edition, right? But let's say that you're really good at editing images. You can probably just grab an actual image of, you know, official art of the game, like a portrait, and maybe the face of the character is with both eyes open. But if you're good enough with edition, you can probably edit it so one of the eyes is winking, right? For example. I think the hardest video game of ever, Larsa video that got 5 million views, is a good example of a clickbait title. Yeah, exactly. The thumbnail is bad, but the title is really good. Actually, maybe the thumbnail is not even that bad, because the thumbnail is confusing, right? So when you look at it, you are like, okay, why does it say that it's the hardest one? You really can understand by the thumbnail alone, so you click on it. So the thumbnail maybe even complements the title in that video. Also, by the way, that's the video that got me into Touhou. If you were curious, that's the actual video that got me into Touhou. Funny, right? A Mushihime-sama video that got me into Touhou. Pretty interesting.
Eat this. Eat this.
Yeah, there are so many factors on clickbait that you probably don't realize at first glance,
You're all over this.
but in the end it makes sense. And maybe the fact that the thumbnail was pretty confusing was not even an intended clickbait, but it worked. I feel like every one of my videos should have that title though, since every boss I do feels like I'm doing something that's more and more impossible compared to what I could have done in the past. Yeah,
Welcome to die.
I guess it would work.
You're all over me.
Want to know when we see Kappas on your streams? I don't think you're gonna be seeing Kappas unless I play a game like Nioh or something. Or, well, Touhou 10 as well. But yeah.
Welcome to die. Nowhere to hide. You're all over me.
I thought that I would make it there. So what do you think will be a good title for, say, a true last boss in Dodonpachi? I mean, you can probably use hardest video game boss ever for one of them, because that trick is probably not gonna work twice. But you can probably use for one of them. And for the others, I will say...
To die, you will die.
There is a title that I should remember. A title that is pretty clickbaity will be... Is this boss beatable? 90%, 99.9% impossible. Right? You can do something like that. You know how a lot of Mario Maker YouTubers say that shit? And you can probably do that. Like, do a title that says, like, first it has a question. Actually, no, it can be like that. You can make the title say, is this boss beatable? And then on the thumbnail you put the 99% impossible, right? So in that way you basically have the title to be fully readable, because a lot of titles when they are long they cut off, right? So you can have a short title that is clickbaity, and then the title gets complemented by the thumbnail, which kinda continues the title, right? And in that case you make such a clickbaity combination that it's just nasty, but it works. All this dirty talking made me think about us eating kappas. Well, you can probably make a clickbaity thumbnail when you make a compilation of E Honda on Street Fighter 4 and have the kappa costume doing, you know, dirty stuff or something like that. That one will be in Bachi. Yeah, in Bachi will be probably the one that you want to use that title on. People also love IQ titles like... Yeah, that's right. A lot of people, yeah, they say 200 IQ, 400 IQ. The funniest part is that a lot of people that click on those titles don't even know what, you know, what a normal IQ will be, right? That's why it works so well. Because a lot of people are like 200 IQ and they're like, holy shit, that's pretty high. They obviously, or like probably a lot of them don't realize that that's literally impossible for a human to have. But they are like, holy shit, I gotta see this. I know that a lot of others are pretty aware that 200 IQ is impossible. But they are like, alright, this is probably a pretty smart play and I like smart play, so they should click it, right? So it works in both ways. Damn, I'm getting fucked. Like, holy shit, I'm getting completely destroyed by this boss. They love when you put high level in title. Yeah, I guess that's also the case. Although, high level, yeah, I guess it works. It also works for people that don't know much about the game itself, because they are like, alright, I'm about to watch the best that this game has to offer, right? So it works for both people that know about the game and people that don't know about the game, which is why it's pretty good. The word salt, what the fuck, lol, yeah, exactly. Larsa got you into Touhou, yeah. Larsa got me into Touhou. It's pretty, well, I mean, Larsa, like that video itself got me into Touhou, in the sense that it was the one that piqued my curiosity about Touhou. The one that actually got me into Touhou was a TIS video of Utsuho, like an ultra lunatic patch on Touhou 11. It was a fight against Utsuho. Because I literally searched in YouTube Touhou final boss, and the first thing that came out was that. And honestly, if there is an amazing final boss to showcase Touhou, it's definitely Utsuho for sure. Yeah, clickbait really works. I mean, I'm not saying it as a show, cause it might look like I'm joking, right? But I'm definitely not. Like, that's sadly the way YouTube works. Like, the only way to get a decent amount of views in any YouTube video is by clickbaiting. Otherwise, people just don't care about your video because there are 10 other videos that do use clickbait, right? So instead of clicking on yours, they click on you know, the other one that has clickbait. Yeah, rage quit as well works as well as a buzzword for clickbait. Oh, fuck you. Damn it. I can't believe it.
You can run, but you can't hide. Hide, die, shield.
Damn, that burned me regardless, huh? Damn it. Ah, fuck. I know it does. I've been watching successful YouTubers long enough to know. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's so surreal. It's so surreal because you think to yourself, there is no way something as stupid as this is gonna work, right? But it indeed works, and pretty well. You fucker. I can... Damn, depending on where she's standing, it's incredibly hard to push her to the lava. I always push his normal tail because I didn't want to do it, but I realize now that I might have to if I want to get more viewers faster. Yeah, like, that's the thing. As I said earlier, I normally don't care about if people click my videos or not, because YouTube is more like a backup for me, right? Like a free backup of all my gameplays. So that's why I don't do it, and I don't really care about catching people's attention. But if you do care about it, then yeah, you definitely should. I've been trying to improve thumbnails for a long time, but I need more clickbait in it, I think. Yeah, seems to be the case.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Eat this. Eat this. Shield.
Did that burn me? Are you serious? That actually burned me. Damn it.
Welcome to die. Nowhere to hide. Get a load of this.
At least these meteors take care of that tracking fireball. It's still pretty hard to control. I made some decent ones, but I think it can still be improved a lot. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it can be improved for sure.
Run. Run. Trouble in here. Get a load of this.
try to capture Ultra Street Fighter 4 PC in 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. Why does 60 frames per second look better if Ultra Street Fighter runs in 30 frames per second? It doesn't. Ultra Street Fighter 4 runs in 60 frames per second. Pretty much most of PC games run in 60 frames per second.
You will die.
There aren't many PC games that run at 30. And even those that are locked at 30 frames per second, someone probably already released a patch that allows you to play it on 60. So yeah, usually on PC, no game is run at 30 frames per second. Unless it's a pretty, like I said, a pretty shitty port like Dark Souls 1 port that was locked at 30 frames per second. And even then, as I also said, people made a patch about it to unlock the frame rate to have it at 60. Although thankfully From Software actually released a remaster edition of the game where it doesn't work like shit.
Run.
Yeah, the Dark Souls 1 port was complete trash. Like it is so trash that From Software removed it from Steam. They just removed it from Steam and they put the remaster version instead. Which might be a little bit of a shitty move because you have to buy the remaster if you want to play it, but yeah. I usually use the game art in thumbnails as using something from somewhere else had me worried about copyright. I think if you use fan art as long as you credit it, I think you should be fine. Maybe you need to ask for permission, but I don't know. I never did it, so... Remember you saying that you didn't think this game will have voice acting, and yes, this boss does.
Get a load of this.
Yeah, I don't know if I can call it acting though. Because it has to be one of the most uninspired voice actings that I've heard recently.
Welcome to die.
I mean, the only reason why it even sounds acceptable is because it has that filter to make her sound like a demon. Otherwise, this boss acting is incredibly shitty.
Eat this.
I mean, it barely even counts as voice acting. I know that it technically is, but...
Eat this. Ew.
It's like calling,
You will die.
you know, people who voice Ryu in Street Fighter 2 to make her scream Hadouken. It's like calling that voice acting. Yeah, technically it is, but you know, it's not what I really think of when I think of voice acting. 30 frames per second resolution option, stretch the screen. Yeah. How can you release a 3D game on PC locked at 30 frames per second? I don't know. It's designed to be annoying, probably. Yeah, apparently, according to Yumi, the voice has changed. Apparently, the voice was decent when the game released, but nowadays it's a piece of... I don't want to say piece of trash, because I don't want to be rude to whoever the voice actress of this boss is. But it's pretty bad.
Get a load of this.
And it's not really annoying either. It's just bad. Because it's not that typical high-pitched voice that ends up being annoying after a while. It's the kind of voice that just sounds uninspired. That is like, were you even trying when you did this?
You will die.
That's the kind of voice acting that this is to me. I was tried twice for using other people's thumbs. Be very careful, don't take other YouTuber thumbs. No, I think he's talking about taking other people's art. Like other people's fan art, because you can probably be copyrighted by that, but I'm not sure.
Welcome to die.
I have no idea why he changed it, must have been needed. Maybe some right issues. Maybe he did a shitty contract with an actress that after she did it, she asked for more money to keep that or something. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, for all we know, this can be Solgren's voice, right? This could be Solgren voice with a lot of filters on it, for all we know, right? The RU posted before is straight from the game though, so that will work. Yeah, exactly. That one in particular will work. If you use someone else's image and add your effects to it, they still can strike. Yeah, but it makes sense that they can strike if that's the case, because you're pretty much taking the competition's work, right?
You can run, but you can't hide. Get a load of this! Eat this! Die! Eat this!
Oh, that hit me. Fuck. Damn it, that sucks. The fact that you can throw her off the platform when she's too close, that really sucks. Like, why would you even do that? Is this the second humanoid boss? I mean, I guess you could say it like that, but no. Actually, no. This is the first boss, right? This was the first boss in the game. And the second humanoid boss will be Amethyst. So this boss is basically, I guess you can technically call it the third humanoid boss. Although it's literally the same character as the first boss, so yeah. Amethyst is the one that took you a long time. Yeah, it's the one that had wings and used elemental attacks. Like it used fire, lightning, ice and all of that shit. That was Amethyst. Damn, that sucks so much. You just can't damage her if that happens. Is that intentional? I mean, it probably isn't, but it's so fucked up.
To die, you will die. Time to die. Get a load of this.
I don't even know what's burning me. Well, I know what's burning me there, but damn. Maybe it will be a better idea to just leave this boss for last. And we can just go here and do the other stuff and then come back to it. Maybe that's the best idea. Later are the best. See you later, Balabis. I appreciate the comment and have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I think I also gotta go right now. I've been streaming for quite some time today. So I don't know if on the next stream I'm gonna be trying to kill this boss or I'm gonna be trying to do other platforming sections. I don't know what's the best, but I will figure it out. Damn. Do you think League by Tails will still work without too much cap lock? Yeah. I think you can only use cap lock on one word and it will work. Like one word that you wanna highlight and that is, you know, a pretty used word. That will work. I'm assuming.
Trembling fear.
Damn, that's... Yeah, I feel like I should leave this boss for last. I feel like I should leave this boss for when I do the other shit. Because this one is pretty fucked up.
You will die. Trembling fear. Eat this. Eat this.
I don't think I can attack her melee. So if I do that, it seems that it counts as more than one hit and she heals.
Welcome to die.
So, yeah, the only way is to hit her from a range.
Eat this. Trembling fear.
Tim, you...
What?
Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely leaving this boss for last. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. I made some progress at least, so that's always good to see. But yeah, I think on the next stream I'm just gonna go through that portal, do the other platforming section, and probably try the other boss. This reminds me when I say why doesn't this game have Demon Wife if it has one now? Yeah, indeed. This is pretty much the first character that appeared as a you know, as an enemy, as a boss, right? So yeah, it had it right at the start. That's also pretty smart, right? Because it's a way to catch the attention of the player in an early, you know, in an early instance of the game, right? So yeah. In any case, I'm gonna be heading out. Let me see if I... Are you streaming, Mage? Yes, he is streaming. Oh, he's playing PUBG though. Let me see if there's someone streaming Touhou. Oh, Raider is streaming Touhou. Okay. I guess we can go with Raider. Actually, no. Let's raid Mage. I know that this is PUBG, but you know, sometimes maybe watching something different might be good. I don't know. But you know, I feel like I owe a lot to Mage, so might as well raid him. So, I want to thank everyone a lot for watching. Good luck with Wings of V. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely will need it. I definitely will need that luck. That luck and probably even more than that. But yeah, I'll be seeing you on the next stream, so take care everyone.